Hello, everybody. This is Latanya Watson Woodruff, owner of Esther Locks and Hair Care Salon, and I'm here because I want to talk to you today about protective styles. Yes, I want to talk about protective styles. So, people do protective styles when they're trying to give their hair a break from the normal pull and wear and tear. So they'll go and they'll put in some extensions, or they'll get a sew in, or they'll wear a wig in order to give their hair a break, to protect their hair from the styling and all of the things that you normally would do to it. Well, I know as a hairstylist of 13, 14, 15 years, actually, I've seen a lot of people come into my salon where they have claimed to be wearing protective styles, and all it did was break out their edges, where there's like no hair around the hairline. It is gone. So I want to talk to you about protective styles and what the whole purpose of it is, and why you really need to make sure you're protecting your hair. So, one of the first things that you need to make sure you do when you're going to wear a protective style is protect your edges. Your edges get the most brutality from all of the pulling. It is the part of the hair that is usually the weakest, and it gets all of the pulling and stretching for the styling that we do. So if you're going to go and get a protective style and you're saying, I need to just get some braids in it so that I can just get a little break, well, what you want to do is make sure that the person giving you the braids cares more about your edges than achieving that style that makes it look so nice and tight and taut. You don't want them to pull so tight that your hair has no elasticity left in it and all it can do is pop. Okay? So if they're stretching it, the hair stretches because that's how God designed it. But it has to have the ability to return. And when they are braiding the hair and they're pulling it in and they're braiding it and they're stretching it as far as it'll go. And then there's no ability for that hair to return a lot of times. When you take the hair out, then you get a lot of hair in that loose hair that you've just taken out of the braided section. So make sure you find someone that cares about the integrity of your hair before the braids and after the braids. All right? Now, some people will say, well, I want to do a protective style and I'm going to wear a wig. Well, that is absolutely fine. But don't wear a wig without a wig cap. And then you're like, well, if I wear a wig cap, that's going to pull it out too. Well, yes, it will if the wig cap is too tight. So I have a pair of pantyhose here. You remember back in the day, the old-fashioned stocking caps that we used to wear? Yes, stocking caps. So I have some pantyhose here. And if you get the pantyhose and they are a large size, they're going to fit on your head and not be too tight and pull on your edges. All right? So whatever amount of hair you have, I want you to do this. Make sure if you're going to wear a wig that you take care of the hair that's underneath that wig. Don't let it just be loose. I want you to twist it. Sometimes people can put it in braids, braid it down on the scalp, and that's okay. But remember, I want you to pull out a section right around that perimeter, that area that is the weakest. And this is what I want you to do. So I have my mannequin, and this is what I did. I did a twist, a flat twist, just around her perimeter so that it will be flat. So when you put the wig cap on, it won't interfere with the actual wig that you're trying to wear. So do a twist. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be pretty. You can do several of them. The point is, I don't want you to cornrow or do the braid around your perimeter because we tend to braid it too tight. But if you do the flat twist, that's not going to be too tight. Can you see it? And I want you to do that flat twist all the way to the back. Y'all see that? And then I got a rubber band right here. And what you can do is join this in with your braids that you'll do from here all the way back. Okay? So that is a flat twist. And you'll do that all around the entire perimeter of the head. All right? Once you do that and you have the rest of your hair braided, have it nice and tucked. Make sure before you even do all of that, that you have shampooed your hair well with a good moisturizing conditioner. Remember, I sell Design Essential products. The moisture retention shampoo is amazing. Shampoo it really well. If you don't have that and you're afraid to use that shampoo because it's concentrated, just go and get you some baby shampoo and shampoo your hair. Then make sure you condition it well. All right. That is the start of protecting your hair, is giving it a really good foundation. Then I want you to go ahead at that point and condition it, put that plastic cap on it, sit under the dryer for about 20 minutes, let it get all of that heat and open up the cuticle so that it can go into the cortex of the hair and moisturize your hair. All right. Rinse it out. And then you can go ahead and proceed. All right. Now, some of you may want to blow it out. If you want to blow it out, that's fine. I just don't want you to put too much heat on it, especially if you're trying to protect your hair from a lot of heat and you've done that for a long time anyway. All right. Now, this goes for natural hair people. This goes for relaxed hair people. This is for anyone with loose hair that wants to wear a wig. Now, if you have locks, this will work for you. If you have really short locks or starter locks, baby locks, and you're like, I don't know what in the world I'm going to do, but I know I need to do something because I can't really do my hair right now and I want to look decent and I need to protect it. So, got these pantyhose and I'm going to just cut the legs out. Okay, you see? Cut, cut. All right? So I cut the legs out. And what I'm going to do, you make sure, because at this point, your hair will be flat twisted all around the perimeter. And you'll have your braids going to the back. And you're going to tuck that in with some hairpins or gather it with the rubber band. And then whatever's hanging out of that little rubber band, you just pull it up and pin it down so that you can make it as flat as you can. And your wig cap, which is your stockings, your pantyhose that are a larger size, is going to fit all over your head. So you're going to do this, all right? You see how easy that fit? That fit perfect. It's not too tight. It's going to hold your hair down. And you're wondering about these? You just tuck these babies down. And if you have a hairpin, all you got to do, if it's like still sticking up, get a hairpin and pin those ends of the stockings down. Now, my hair is an exception to the rule because I have a lot of locks. All right. I'm just demonstrating for you. All right. So now I have my stocking cap on. And ladies, it's not too tight. I'm not worrying about it pulling my edges out because it's not loose hair underneath there. This feels good. And if you have stockings and they are too tight, all you have to do is just get your shears, lift it up and nip it right at that band, and that'll loosen it a little bit more, okay? So put your stocking cap on before you put your wig on. So you've already done your flat twist, you got you some braids going to the back, it's pinned down real nice, you got your stocking cap on, and then it's time to put your wig on, all right? Y'all should be feeling real good about this because for those of you that really need to protect your hair has been going through changes, this is how you do it. Go find yourself a real cute wig and put it on, boo. All right? That's what I want you to do. So I still have Johnny Mae's wig, which, you know, is the best wig ever because it kind of looked cute on me, you know. So put your wig on. Here we go. And make it do what it do. Yes, this feels wonderful. This feels wonderful because it's not too tight. I have my hair flat on my head. And I'm telling you, this is the way to go. Wear your wigs. Give your hair a break right now. It's okay if you really can't do your hair like you would like to. Give your hair a break. And this is something that will give you that nice change. Now, see, my band was showing. So what you think I'm doing? I push that band right underneath there, and I'm going on about my business. Okay? Yes. And so if you do this, as soon as you get home from work, whatever you got to do, take her off, right? She has served her purpose. Take your wig cap off. These stockings have served their purpose. And I want you to walk around your house with those braids and the flat twist and let your scalp breathe. Okay? Let it breathe because it's hot under there. I just had it on for a minute with y'all and I'm hot. So let it air out, let it breathe and do all of that. Now, I don't want you to do anything until it's time to go to bed. Then that's when I want you to put on your scarf. All right? Make sure you wrap your hair up before you go to bed. That's going to make your protective style last a whole lot longer. All right? So I got this, and I showed y'all before. This is how, with my locks, how I tie my head up at night. All right? So I just take everything and pile it up to the center, just like this. Yeah. And I just do it. I get the scarf. Wrap it to the front. Bring it on around. Tie it in the back. And this is what you do. And you go to bed. Now this scarf is a beautiful scarf. And go to bed. Your hair is protected because the protection is not just with the wig, okay? That protection is with the wig, protecting it also with the plastic cap when you go to take your shower, protecting it at night when you're in the bed and you're on that pillow. If you don't cover your head when you lay your head on that pillow, as you turn your head from side to side, the fabric from that pillowcase is going to be pulling hair out. You won't feel it. You won't even know it. So cover your head and protect it. All right. I really hope I have helped somebody here today with their protective styles. Don't let your protective style pull your hair out. Okay. Do those flat twists. If you're going to get box twists, box braids, or rope twists, make sure that they don't do it too tight. So that may mean that everything else is going to last longer, but your edges are going to look bad sooner. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back and get them to redo your perimeter sooner than the rest of your head. But I would rather do that than have no edges. And you have seen it. I've seen it where people have had their hair gone and abused so much, and hair can only take so much. Like a woman in a bad relationship, you can only take so much before you say, I'm out. I'm just out of here. Well, that's what happens with your hair. It says, I'm out of here and I'm not growing back. And sometimes that happens. All right. I'm LaTanya with Esther Locks and Hair Care Salon. I really hope that this has helped you because I love coming on here and giving you information. You take care now and God bless you. Bye. Be safe.